Hi, everyone. My name is Matt Haynes. I'm an audiobook narrator, and this is part of my series of self improvement paths. I like to start each week with a certain focus and maybe a mantra that will help moving forward in my career and in my life, make it a little bit easier, make it a little bit more fun. I'll be giving examples from my work as a narrator and as a teacher of narration. However, I believe that the path I'm going to propose to you can be walked or gone through with just about anything that you want to improve. You give it a try and let me know if it's not applicable to some things. So this is part two of what I call pH balance while on your trek. pH, sort of like the deodorant advertisements, right? But in this case, we're talking about the two wonderful P's of being self-directed in your work and the two horrible H's of being self-directed in your work. And when I say self-directed, I mean when there's really no one to complain to about the way the work is feeling or going, except yourself. Um, this is something that happens with entrepreneurs all the time, and chances are that if you're a student of mine, you do have entrepreneurial instincts, and yeah, I think to a certain extent, we all just take ownership of how we do life. So here is the second fatal H that I want to touch on. Last time we talked about hauling, the tedious, okay, it is what it is. I just got to do it to get through it. This time it's hovering. And I consider hovering to be that state of doubt where, okay, I don't know if really what I'm doing is the right thing. I don't really want to get started. I just, the classic procrastination, right? Or classic not being present, where it's like, yeah, I'm doing this, but I really should be focusing on this, or I really can't wait until this happens. All that. Now, what we're going to try is we're going to turn that into one of the two pleasurable P's, or both. The first one being planning. For me, it's a joy to sit down and come up with a list of ideas to brainstorm and then sequence them, almost like making a playlist. So that's bliss to me. Now, the second one is playing, being in the zone, feeling the force going through you and making everything fun and making time just disappear. So, how to take a hovering and turn it into a planning or a playfulness. Here's my example. So, in narration, frequently tech challenges will come up. When facing a tech challenge, which is really my least favorite thing with narration, I sometimes find myself wondering, well, do I really want to work on this? Do I really need to do this? How much time is it going to take? Is it really going to be worth it? Or is it just going to lead to other headaches? Maybe I should just keep going like I was going. Maybe this is a waste of time. Well, let's say that that hovering state I can turn into a planning state by brainstorming, okay, how long am I willing to dedicate to doing this particular tech challenge? And what are all my resources for solving it? At the end of the time, how can I move on? So I can sit down, I can dedicate maybe 5 fierce minutes to planning this all out. Then when it comes to play, well, maybe I can reframe facing the tech challenge as one of those exciting things where somebody is digging up new information on a computer, like back in the old days of the early home computer movies, like Weird Science and war games, where the teens are huddled over the computer and learning all this new mind-blowing stuff. Maybe I can put some synth pop on while I'm doing this. Have some fun, play with it. Now, for students, I find that what is a question that frequently comes up is how do I know if I need to do better in my narration? Like if I should just stop, go back and re-record this particular passage. How do I know? Maybe I should prepare more. Maybe I should go back more. No, maybe I should just barrel through it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So, what if you, as a student, set a clock for 5 minutes and decide on specifically your criteria for doing an acceptable narration and an unacceptable narration, and really be specific. Is it that you're going to have good diction? Is it going to be that you take your breaths? Is it going to be that you basically get the meaning of what you're trying to emote across? If it falls below that in any specific way, then go back, but really specify. Then play, 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 play. You've done your planning. Now you get to play. You get to have fun. Celebrate the naughtiness of not being perfect. Remember, you're a student, and also celebrate your success along the way. So, pH balance part two, turning the hovering into play and planning. That's what I'm going to be working on this week. I'll get back to you with my results. You get back to me with yours. Thank you for joining me. And as your narrator and teacher of narration, I hope that our paths cross again real soon.